Hey guys, I want to talk about something that can be quite toxic when it comes to parental estrangement. And I'm going to touch on the topic of therapy. Parental estrangement is kind of new. It's not new, but it's new because of the internet. It's so prevalent and it's just really out there. And I just want to say a good therapist, if they were presented with a client who said, "Hey, I'm estranged from my parent or parents or family or sibling," a good therapist would say, "You know what, let's sit down and talk, and then let's bring your family member in to talk to them." A good therapist would get the entire picture, even if both sides were not 100% truthful about their intentions. A good therapist can see through certain things, and they can read body language. They can say this person is looking to the left instead of the right brain, left brain, etc. So either they're telling the truth or they're not. They can read cues. But when our estranged adult sons and daughters start going to therapy and they say, "Well, I'm estranged from my mom," I'm sure they say, "Well, let's go back into your childhood," and your son or daughter will give them a synopsis or an overview of why they're estranged. If I was a therapist and that person said, "My mom or dad touched me, molested me, tortured me, etc.," I would say it's necessary you cut ties and make a clean break. But if you have an adult man or woman saying, "Well, my mom yelled at me, my mom made me clean, my mom this, my mom that," when it comes to normal parenting, you have to say, maybe we need to hear your mom or dad's side of the story to get a clearer picture, so that maybe you two can agree upon your upbringing or things that might have happened. So, therapy today, a lot of therapists are not schooled in parental estrangement. I hope to God they're teaching it in college now. When they go to psychology class and go through their residency, they deal with parental estrangement. Because if you think about it, Dr. Phil is just touching on it now on his shows, and it's just now coming to the forefront. So all I want to say is if you are estranged from your parent and you're seeking therapy in order to heal, it may be important that you bring in your estranged parent so you can get a better understanding of why they made the decisions they did. If it was normal things you would have done with your own children, or maybe your parents were harsher. I know a lot of parents that my the people my age were raised with. They were whooped with a belt. They were disciplined harshly in a physical manner. Maybe they were talked down to. They would have. It was a little bit more harsh parenting, I think. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say I know for sure, but maybe getting your parents' side of the story will help you to understand why they did what they did. So I'm not saying don't go to therapy, but if you're cutting contact with your parent for normal parenting stuff, or maybe a little bit harder parenting stuff, just have a meeting with them and maybe you can figure things out. We'll be back.